good afternoon, Boomer Sooner, everybody. My name's Harry James. The Hall of Famer, Sherry Cole, played 3 games over the past week. They honored Courtney Paris, picture behind me, the one there, got a 96-73 victory over the Belmont in that first game of the year. They then went on the road at DePaul, lost a heartbreaker, buzzer beater, won 11-108, and came back home to play Southern Methodist and got the best of SMU. Got SMU's best shot though, but Oklahoma pulls it out 87-75. I'll tell you how everything happened over the past week. Coming up next, Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away! Everybody, welcome back to my version of the OU Women's Basketball post-game report. My name's Harry James. We start in Norman, Oklahoma on Courtney Paris night, where the Sooners took care of Belmont 96-73, getting the victory there. First half, Belmont shot 33.3% from inside the arc and just 9.1% from the 3-ball. While our homegrown Sooners shot 48.6% from the inside the arc and 40% from behind the arch. As we go to halftime, the second 2 quarters, Belmont shot a little better from inside the arc, 37.5%, and way better from outside the arc at 33.3%. But Oklahoma shot even better from inside the arc in the second half than the first half, shooting 51.5%. But the 3-ball is not always going to go down like 40%. Proving the point this time, Oklahoma just 16.7% from the 3-ball in the second half. For the full game itself, Belmont shot 35.7% from inside the arc and 24.1% from the 3-ball, while our beloved Sooners shot right at 50% from inside the arc and 31.3% from the 3 line. Or from behind the 3 line, I should say. So that's what the team stats looked like. What about the individual stats? Well, points-wise for the Sooners, you would imagine that it's going to be like this for quite some time in non-conference play. And that is that they were led in scoring by number 0, Beast Pierre-Louis. She's so big that a lot of the players can't match up with her. She had 24 points to lead the Sooners the other night. She also had 12 boards, so she had a double-double. That was also the team leader in rebounds. The assist leaders, by the way, 3 assists for each of these 3 young ladies. True freshman Mandy Simpson, and that's number 3. True freshman number 22, Anna Luusa, and they both had 3 dimes on the night, as did the senior leader out there, number 23, Maddie Manning. She had 3 dimes on the night to lead the Sooners. The Sooners then went out to DePaul, the Demons, and the Blue Demons sink the Sooners with 1 fatal shot in overtime, not double overtime, regular overtime. The stats for the ball game look like this. Oklahoma was okay in the first half, shooting 61.8% from inside the arc and right at 50% from the three-point line. To Paul Dosh, they started hot as well, shooting 51.4% from inside the arc and 42.1% from the three ball. Second half, though, Oklahoma was also hot from inside the arc at least, shooting 48.4% in the second half, but from outside the arc shot just 33.3%, while DePaul shot 43.1% in the second half and 40% from the three line as we go to halftime, or as we end the game, in regulation that is. In the one and only overtime, Oklahoma stayed hot again, shooting 42.9%, but 0.0 from the three-line ball. While DePaul shot 55.6% from inside the arc and stayed hot, 50% from the three-point line in overtime, in the one overtime. For the game, the two halves and then one overtime, Oklahoma shot 54.2% from inside the arc and 38.9% from the three line, while DePaul shot 48.2% from inside the arc and 42.8% from the three ball. These Sooners were again led in scoring and rebounding by number 0, V's Pierre-Louis. She had 25 on the point margin and 16 on the rebound margin in the game. The leading assister on the night was number 14, Shea Pellington. She had 5 dimes. The Sooners then couldn't wait long to lick their wounds, if you will, because SMU was in town on Friday night to face the Sooners. But the Sooners did get back on track against the Pony Express, 87-75 Cerberus. First half for Southern Methodist, they shot 34.5% from inside the arc and 42.9% from the three line, while the Sooners in the first half shot 40.5% from inside the arc and 47.4% from the three line. Second half, from inside the arc, SMU shot 41.6% from inside the arc, and from behind the arc, the three-point line, 50% from Southern Methodist. While the Sooners shot 40.7% from inside the arc, and from downtown Charlie Brown, the Schooner Boomers were 60% for the second half. For the full game set margin, Southern Methodist was 38.5% from inside the arc and 42.6% from the three ball, while our beloved Sooners 40.6% from inside the arc and 44.8% from the three line. Stat stuffers on the night. Number 21, Gabrielle Ortiz. Gabby had 20 points leading the Sooners on the night in the points margin. The assist margin went to number 23, Maddie Manning. She had 5 dimes. The leading rebounder in the game with 8 boards. 2 players, number 3, Mandy Simpson, and number 23, senior Maddie Manning, both had 8 rebounds. The Sooner Boomers now go on the road. They'll track some more bags, and this won't be an easy trip. Just like the one to DePaul won't be an easy trip. They'll go on the road at Colorado State before playing in the Phil Knight basketball tournament, the women's side, where they will face Oregon. We'll preview those 2 teams in our next video. Till then, guys, thanks for watching. Find me on the Facebook account, Harry James Taylor, or tweet me at HypeManHarry. These videos are also up on my YouTube page, Boomer Sooner 1982. Alright, guys, thanks for watching, and Boomer Sooner Baby!